All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Hunter, episode 69.
Yes.
Hisoka's in the group.
Hisoka
now.
has joined, and he's using his texture surprise
Yes.
on
Yes.
the boys. And, they're obviously suspicious. But
Right,
the
as they
question
should
is Gon even ahead of Killua on the
Right.
suspicion thing, since they haven't had a chance to confer with each other
Exactly.
about their whole thing. And Bisky is apparently the
He's
best
totally
liar
playing it up. Yeah.
Yeah, the best liar of them all.
Yeah.
And she's playing Hisoka, even though
Hisoka
Hisoka
knows
doesn't
that
trust
she's-
her.
Yeah.
Like, she's the problem. If it ever came
Right.
down to a fight, he's like, yeah, the boys, whatever. But this girl, there's something
Yeah.
different about her.
You can
something
always
off.
trust a dishonest person to be dishonest,
Yes.
but you still don't know what they're being dishonest about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your guard is just up in general.
Exactly.
But that just makes sense. Hisoka knows these people don't really like him. And if Bisky has spent any amount of time with Gon and Killua and asked about their past, they're like, well, there's this one Hisoka guy, and we just really don't like him. Like,
Well, and since they're since Bisky has been training them to use Gyo like at a
true.
moment's notice, that'll be really helpful with Hisoka's bungee gum and stuff.
yes.
You know?
Now the question is how much do the boys know right now?
Right.
We'll see. But they're on
Well-
their way to meet Sezgara.
Yes.
And seeing about potentially partnering up so they can go back and face the pirates and get the final card
Yes.
that they need
Yes.
to leverage against, I believe, Genthru and his squad.
Right. Yeah.
In general, the main thing that seems to be going on right now is basically just a question of how helpful will Hisoka be since
Right.
he's bored.
Yeah,
You know?
he's bored, but he has another objective in mind.
He does,
So-
but it seems like he's just killing time until the Nen Exorcist, which in between episodes I completely realized I'm such an idiot. Like, it's obvious that they brought in that guy that has the creature that eats Nen. That's the Nen Exorcist, which will be the plot point
Right,
for how
probably.
they fix Krollo.
Probably.
I thought there was going to be a card all this time, but then I'm like, wait, I just had to think about it. The
Yeah.
show is basically saying Nen Exorcist, Nen Exorcist. So it's like,
Yep.
okay, it's going to
Yep.
be that guy.
Yep. And it
'Cause I
makes
think-
sense, too, because, there's Greed Island and there's stuff you could get there, but there's also the fact that a bunch of Nen users would congregate there. So
Well, yes. And I think that the info that the Phantom Troop has gotten has led them to believe that the Nen Exorcist is here.
Right.
Which
means it's probably him.
means it's almost definitely him.
Yeah.
So yeah, all things are slowly beginning to come together.
Yes.
So without further ado, let's get into this episode and see how it all goes down. All right, guys, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Always sounds
Every
like a phone
time.
notification going off. Right. You're still short.
Yeah.
Stand-ins.
Okay. There you go.
Yep.
Sure. That means only one person can lose.
Right. Right. Ha! Whoa. Things have switched.
Yep.
Things have switched, and now
And
we
now
can
we
watch,
can actually
the
watch
opening.
the opening. Probably because Hisoka's, shown working with God and Killua.
Right. And that was Jing in the beginning.
Right.
Bisky, okay. This is
This
very
color scheme is cool.
Technicolor,
Yeah.
eclectic, and
And then it fills out to the regular colors. I like it.
showing all the cards.
Yeah.
Sezgara. I always forget this guy's
guy.
name. Yeah. There's the Nen Exorcist, yeah. Getting through.
Yeah. Yeah, this totally would have been
Oh,
spoiler
yeah,
if we
yeah.
had
They're
watched it
training
earlier.
with Nen.
Uh-huh.
Bisky training them, essentially.
Yeah, this is basically summing up everything that's happened
Phantom
up
Troop.
till this point.
Hisoka. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
His Hatsu.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, that would have been...
That would have been a huge...
yeah.
Whoa.
Wait. What? Was that Gon using, like, an emitter technique?
Yeah. It's his scissors. Oh, that was a good opening.
That was really good.
Yeah, there were a lot of spoilers in there. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. He squats for it. Whoa. Wow.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Okay. Jeez. Huh. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Oh wait. Yeah.
Guys, we have other things we're working on here.
Right. Nice jump. Oh my gosh. And yeah, they're just gonna keep going. Yep. Okay. I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're gonna be coming your way very soon.
Yep. Cool.
Okay.
Time skip. Let's get to this. And they've got their their group of random 6
guess the randos.
pugs, you know, basically.
Uh-huh.
I love the face difference, like the expressions of just like, okay, I guess we're doing this.
You're like, I get the feeling this is gonna hurt.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Close the distance, yep.
But couldn't he just teleport past his blocks?
Well, he can teleport from any direction, but he doesn't want him to have... Yeah, exactly. Keep him busy so that he isn't able to do anything else. Oh, that's really awesome.
There's things that can do that. Okay. Ah.
Wow.
Okay, cool.
This guy's destroying him.
Yep.
Ha!
All right.
Smooth.
Nice.
Bowling. Oh my gosh. 300! Perfect 10 strikes?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, think about it. If you're like a manipulator or something, you could totally do that.
Right. Razor. What's his gimmick? Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Bo. I think he's gonna die right here by Razor.
He might.
Oh, crap.
Now, that... Oh,
Jeez.
yeah, he's dead. Now, okay, that Razor guy, now that I think about it, he looks a lot like the...
Oh, he was the guy at the beach.
Yeah, he was the guy at the beach.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
How did we not notice that?
Like, I have no idea, but...
It was once he summoned up the ball, I was like, oh, that's... Yep. Wow. Jeez. So he's an emitter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, anyways.
Well, he threw aura, so...
Right.
Yeah.
But Razor can only fight once, so why not just have one of the newbies go up against him? That way it's, you know...
Yeah.
Weak player.
But I think
against a
Razor
strong
is
player.
just going to do all the sports from here on out. That's his point.
Oh. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, how did we not notice
The
that the
GM.
first time? Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Uh-huh, yep.
Huh.
They can give it to one of the weak players. Yeah.
Yep. Ha ha ha. Okay, yeah. Oh.
So now they can have
jeez.
2 people lose. Oh.
Oh. Whoa.
So they
Wait.
could theoretically lose 8 times here.
Are
Whoa.
those Nen?
Yeah.
What the
All
heck?
right.
Oh,
So 8 of them
jeez.
against just him.
Yeah.
So everything before this didn't matter. Well,
Yeah.
actually no, because they could win. They could get 4 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all these guys are like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Right. Oh. Gone is right, though. Oh, of
Yeah.
course. There you go.
Right. Yeah, that's an issue.
Yep. Well, that's a thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They had no idea, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And there's that double entendre to that too. You know?
Right. Yep. Yeah, pretty well isolated.
Quite well.
Oh, you said that name. Oh.
Whoa!
Whoa. What the heck?
All right.
What the heck?
He's gonna smile. Yeah.
I think he's gonna let them do the 6 now. Oh. We could see your
All right.
cool technique. Wow.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Hisoka is in this, and
Yep.
this is serious now. Only one ball?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yep.
All right.
Like regular dodgeball.
All right.
Got it.
All right.
No, those rules make sense. Those rules make sense, yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Whoa. Whew. All right.
But
Okay. Dang.
okay. All right.
Oh, geez, he was.
Yeah.
I think he was
don't
letting.
get
I think
cocky.
he was letting his conditions go through or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And
Someone help
you
him.
better be able to dodge it because the other two friends might go away if you die.
Oh. He switched places.
Huh. All right.
Whoa. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's helpful.
It was. No.
So don't bring him back in.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Right.
But they're not going to do that.
No. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Okay.
That's genius.
All right, yeah.
Oh, he put up his aura, but oh crap. Whoa. Wow. Yep. He used Ko. Jeez.
All right.
Holy crap. Dang, the boys are making him think like I've got to do some training. See, he's gotten rusty.
Okay. I like how they make the sound of the ball sound heavier.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
Dang. Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. No need to talk. Yep. Yep. We definitely leave him for last.
Yeah. So he's going to need to get in the way somehow. Catch it for them.
Right. He might try and catch the Nen trail itself.
Oh.
Oh, he merged them. Oh.
But that means...
He caught it, so he's safe, yeah. Oh, he's trying to pull it back now. Gotcha.
Okay.
They move back, yep.
Uh-huh.
Give themselves that extra reaction time.
But if it goes past them and gets the people that are outside...
Okay.
They'll have way less time to react.
Cool. Yeah, they did.
With a good teacher.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like
Watch, he's probably going to throw it at someone else, though.
Oh, we're going to end the episode right here, aren't we?
No.
Jeez.
Oh, that is very risky.
It's in the air. Jeez. The hell you are? Oh,
okay.
Crap. And technically now,
Gon is now fired up.
Yeah. But technically, with the ball being up in the ceiling,
they can get it.
They can go back and recover it.
Yeah.
And that would count as a catch.
Because it hasn't hit the
At
floor.
the ground yet, yeah.
And then Gon wouldn't be out.
Right.
Yeah. Or wait, no. If Gon caught it, he wouldn't be out. Couldn't Gon catch it?
If a member of the team on their team catches it, they're both safe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's how usual dodgeball rules work, where if it hit you, but it ricocheted to me, and I caught it, we're both safe.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought they said that only you're safe.
No.
Okay. That was intense.
Yeah.
A dodgeball game, but with Nen.
It gives me like this funny vibe of like, the sports anime where we've got the characters that we really care about all on one side, and it's really just a rivalry between one character on one side and one on the other side.
Right.
All right. I think we're getting a tutorial. Yep. A company where they all go together. Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so we've got a dodgeball competition on our hands. We've got
Razor
in the mix.
We've got Hisoka in the mix. Razor is the game master
from the beach, which I can't believe we didn't put 2 and 2 together there.
It's the exact same character model and everything.
Yeah. Also with the ball kind of thing going on there. It's an example of the strongest emitter we've seen thus far.
Right.
I'm gonna put him probably above Franklin. I would say.
Sure.
Because of the lethality of his attacks and the fact that he basically nuked a boat.
Right.
Out there with like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And with this kind of thing, one of the things this brings up is Jing, Gon's father, was brought up as a plot point.
Yes.
And that was
great.
Well, okay. Here's what's interesting, right?
What?
The way that Razor responded, I think, was a double response.
Okay.
It was you're gone then. And that initial response was kind of a like antagonistic in a I'm gonna kill you kind of way. But then also there was this other vibe of Jing basically leaving the if Gon comes to this game and stuff, make sure you don't go easy on him. He's taking that to the I won't go easy on him.
Well,
I'm gonna kill him.
I mean, well, okay,
now,
sure, yeah.
I just want to say I think that Razor has some serious problems with Jing.
Sure.
That's a huge mood I got from him was just the you're one of Jing's spawn or something like that. You're Jing's special boy.
Okay. And
awesome.
I would really like it if they had that be the case because given that that's something that would very easily kill Gon. It's the whole idea of like Jing saying, don't go easy on him. It's like, make sure he's up to snuff, and all that stuff. It's like, sure, that makes sense. But there's a part of that kind of breaks down when it comes down to the idea of, is this going to kill them? And a lot of times in anime, they'll sort of throw those things around. And granted, this is in lesser anime.
Yes.
They'll throw those things around without, like, really dealing with the ramifications of that.
Yeah.
Especially since, as we've seen in HunterxHunter, people die. So
people die. Yep.
So that would be really cool to see. I did not think of that for some strange reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was just like a professional, like a colleague thing of like, okay, I'll make sure, I'll make sure he's.
It totally could be, but I just want to say that the whole Greed Island arc doesn't really focus on Jing too much, even though that's the main reason why this whole arc essentially started.
Yeah. And
when things bring up Jing again, I believe that there's more depth to it than just what's on the surface, because it's the reason why this whole arc
yes, because anytime that they bring up Jing, since it happens so rarely, it has to be important. Like those scenes are not going to be done ad hoc. They're going to be sculpted, and everything is going to be very intentional.
So I don't think there would be casual throwaway lines in the encounter between Razor and Gon. Also, Razor is one of the things that I don't know if this is something that they're trying to imply here, but Razor being on the island seems like almost like a punishment. Like here's a thing to think about here. If he's in the area with all the criminals and stuff, as some sort of high level raid for the game, basically some kind of dungeon, it's like, okay, that's cool, but is he supposed to stay here forever?
Exactly.
Like, is that his thing? Because he was at the beach, so I'm guessing the main thing with him is he can project himself probably all over the island. Maybe.
Sure.
He probably has some limitations with that, so he can't just be everywhere. Like, that probably was him at the beach, and it probably was him.
And he just uses cards to just get around?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I can see that.
But him being on the island, and him being the first game master we've encountered, and him being essentially a warden for prisoners, that doesn't sound like a great job.
Yeah, especially when you're that strong with Nen. Like, you'd think you'd have better things to do. Now, maybe it's that, he's actually running a lot of the game. So that's that's his day job or whatever.
I highly doubt that he's running, a huge portion of the game.
Yeah.
I think that he's probably a game master amongst game masters.
Right, and we don't know how many game masters there are, so we don't know,
there are more than one.
Yeah. We know it's plural.
It's plural.
Yeah.
And I kind of
probably at least 5.
Right. I threw around the number of 10 to 12 when I was thinking about how many different Nen users you would probably need to make a game like this.
Okay.
I was thinking that you'd essentially need 2 of every single Hatsu specialization.
Gotcha.
Because then you could have some variety within
the
Hatsu things. But whatever. The number is really arbitrary. The main thing is that Razor now has targeted Gon and has some kind of a desire to teach him.
Yeah.
In the, typical
whatever it is that
antagonist
means exactly.
of the protagonist kind of way.
And it functions really well, whether it's as some sort of vindictive thing or as simply the threshold guardian, of
totally.
Okay, you're on your hero's journey and you're wanting to find your father and stuff. Well, I'm
the obstacle in your way.
I'm the obstacle in your way, yeah.
You better get good or get over it.
Especially since, up till this point, even though, we've spent a long time with these characters and they've done a lot of stuff, they're still in basically the infant stage as far as Nen goes.
They really are.
They've got tons of potential and everything. They're very strong, but they haven't scratched the surface yet.
I think that's the main thing. They have tons of potential, but they aren't actually that strong. They have little basic things that they can do that denote that they are above average, and that shows their potential. But every time that they've been involved in a fight or any kind of encounter with a Nen master, they're just punks. They're little kids, and they have no real chance. And I'm guessing that someone like Bisky is also a Nen master in her own right.
Oh, yeah.
If it ever came down to a fight between, Gon, Killua, and her, she would destroy them.
I know.
But they're cleverly, and this is another thing they're doing, they're cleverly avoiding having Gon and Killua fight Nen masters.
Right.
Until this point. But they're sanctioning it within the game, which means it's not a true fight.
Yep.
So this kind of thing is potentially a warm-up for when they encounter the bomber, for instance. The bomber I wouldn't say is a master, probably. No. He just has a really cool technique with a lot of conditions that make it really strong. He did some cool
min-maxing,
Right, right, exactly.
Right, and I feel like in this particular case, because it's sports and things like that, it's a great way to have them practice specifically what they've learned from Bisky's training.
Right.
Which is awesome, because in a real fight, they'd have some issues because they don't have the techniques and all that stuff. They have they have a good mastery of the basics, but they still have a lot to learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, regardless of whatever this means for the plot or whatever, with Razor being a game master and knowing about Jing and taking an interest in Gon.
Right.
Just the fact that that happened did a ton to raise the stakes of this match, because when you have something where you have like a group of people against a group of people, oftentimes it can be hard to stay grounded in like, okay, why should we root for these people specifically and stuff, especially when a bunch of the characters are kind of side characters.
Oh yeah, almost all of them are.
Yeah,
like
you've got Bisky, Gon, Killua, Hisoka. That's really it.
That's really it. Yeah. The thing with this kind of Hisoka being in the mix thing, though, really, I think in some ways actually takes the match to a level of plot armor that I was a little bit bummed by. Like, here's the thing: I like the idea and I like the execution so far. The thing that I'm not really worried about is anyone's life in this match. And I think actually a weird way because Hisoka is there, not because of Bisky. If anything, Bisky, I think this would be one of those areas where if Hisoka wasn't there, I think I might have been a little bit worried for Bisky. Like, Bisky might have been the type of person that could, protect Gon and Killua at the expense of maybe like a limb or something.
Yeah, if they ended up like killing off Bisky here, that would be ridiculous. Like,
right, but I think because Killua is there, that's almost like not gonna happen. Killua has this. I'm sorry, did I say Killua? Have I been saying Killua this whole time?
That was the first time you said Killua.
Okay, I meant to say Hisoka.
Okay.
Hisoka's character has this rule of cool aspect to him that really I don't think the author wants to break. And he's
done a great job of keeping it.
He's done a great job of that, yes. But I think because he's in this match, I mean, yes, this is a shonen, so they're gonna win probably. But HunterxHunter is a show of misdirects.
Yes.
And I think that this is one of those things that can't really be misdirected out of. I think that Razor is tough.
Well,
but no one can die of the main characters now because it would mean Hisoka would essentially lose, and Hisoka doesn't lose when he's involved.
Except here's the thing: it's not based around just Hisoka losing, because since it's a team-based sport, you could have Hisoka still keep the rule of cool, absolutely. And like with Razor focusing on Gon, that's a way that they can do it even more, because then they might not care as much about Hisoka. If the ball never gets thrown at Hisoka, there's not a whole lot he can do. He might be able to throw the ball when it's on their side, but
Yeah, but I think technically they've already won.
Yeah, okay, because there's 4 of them left. So even if they bring one back, that's 5. They've lost 10. So so they win.
Right.
I guess they have to go till the end of the game.
Right. I think the main thing is that it's like, cool, yeah, you've gotten your 8 already, but the game's not over.
Right, and I'm guessing Razor won't let them forfeit.
Just
be like, okay.
That actually would be the best. That would be the best thing to do. Is Kill was like, wait a minute,
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, ref, if we forfeit, do we still get the card?
Right, get the wins from the people we've knocked out.
And then it's like, well, yeah, it's like, duh, we forfeit,
yeah.
And then Gon will say something like, no, I'm finishing this.
There you go, yeah.
And then Kill was like, no, we're not Gon. You're stupid. And Gon's like, I am fighting him because he has a message from my father.
Right.
And I want him to tell me more about that. And then they'll be like, okay, fine. You guys have a one-on-one match. And Bisky's like, no, like, let's not do that. So I think that could be really interesting. That would be a fun misdirect, is that I am looking a little bit too deep into the plot armor aspect of the match, and it's basically that the match won't even finish. It'll be kind of like the
tournament,
Heaven's Arena thing,
or
the tournament. We're gonna cut it off early because we can, and we've gotten our 8.
Exactly. And I think that guy's scary.
Yeah, and each of his Nen, avatars or whatever are a win each, and I think that there's only 3 of them plus him left.
Yep.
2 of them combined. So
and if they use back to pull one more in, that's 5.
What do you mean back to pull one in more?
From the outside.
Right.
Every team has one ability to pull.
But technically that doesn't undo a win.
I think it does.
That's a flaw in the game's rules then, like, because if you bring in someone from back, you've essentially undone a win.
Right, but
for
both
them.
teams can do that.
Right.
Yeah.
But then once,
either
but
way,
they have to do that before they would hit 8 wins. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is a good point.
That's a flaw in the
or at
game
least
design
it's something
in
they'd
that regard.
have to ask the ref about. But yeah,
Sure, I like that Killua is trying to game the game, and he's like,
and
I'm asking the ref questions
about
and
the
stuff.
rules, all those little particulars and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
It's we're playing against a GM. Like, you see the meta of this whole thing. There's a very clever
you
joke
gotta beat the GM.
Right, there's a very clever joke being thrown out here for all of us who play tabletop RPGs. Because
and there's really just a party of 4 because all the other people are NPCs.
Yep. And also the meta thing of the people they're playing against, they thought were NPCs, but are actually PCs that are locked in here because of the GM.
Yeah.
Like, that's a pretty good meta, like,
yes,
tabletop RPG twist. Like, could you imagine if, like, you were in a party and you're like, all right, we're going to go down this dungeon. And then suddenly the GM goes to the front door. There's a doorbell ring, opens the door, and like 20 people walk in, and they all bring out their character sheets, and you're like, "Nunny!" That would be terrifying.
That would be awesome.
It would be awesome.
But, that would be terrifying. And if it was something where it's like, okay, these people die if they lose, then
that's also extra crazy. But this is fiction, so it's different in that regard. Yeah. But in particular, though, ways they could do this in part 2 are really just a question of what's the kind of response Gon is going to have beyond just the
getting fired
game.
up. Yeah. Yes.
Right, because since he brought up his dad, this could be bigger than just the game, because he's a game master.
Yeah, and that's how they could keep the conflict going, is that they're like, oh, hey, we won. Okay, we forfeit or whatever. And then Gon's like, all right, that's fine.
I want some answers. But, let's talk about this. And he's like, no, you're not strong enough.
Or he's like, well, since you guys forfeited, I'll have to test your abilities to see if you're really worthy or something like that. I don't know.
Possibly.
Yeah. Now,
it would be cool though to see Razor's whole kind of antagonistic demeanor be a misdirect, and we find out that he's actually a pretty good guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And maybe he's got a little bit too much of a lawful neutral side of things to him, where he punished the Bobobo guy because he broke the law, essentially.
Yeah.
And then him and Gon actually have a pretty cool conversation about, Jing, he's an interesting guy. He's off on his adventures right now.
Right, riding a dragon that's riding a dragon. Yeah.
But, you've gotten strong, Gon, and I wish you the best of luck in finding your dad. That would be the coolest, like, clever
that would be
twist.
awesome. Yeah.
Because I think Razor could end up being just a psychopathic, kind of murderer like them, and that's why he's here on Greed Island, is that he's the game master of the prisoners, which he's kind of a prisoner himself.
Okay.
And that might be why he hates Jing and, by extension, Gon. But who knows? These are all, like, speculative
What I'm most looking forward to in the next episode, though, is how they handle the ball being stuck up in the ceiling and getting back on the other side. Because it hasn't hit the ground yet.
Because they've been talking about the jumping, and the way they could incorporate the jumping is Killua like
just jumps up there,
boom, just jumps up, grabs it, and he's like, so I caught it, so Gon's safe. And he's like, and the ref's like, that is correct, that is for the rules. Technically, it did not touch the ground. And Razor's like, that's fine. I'll just do this all over again. One of the things that I'm kind of interested in is if they start enacting some kind of clever tactic by passing the ball on their side.
Okay.
Because one of the things that that they have an advantage with, in particular, from their side, is that they've come up with tactics prior to this match that we haven't seen off screen.
That's true.
And those tactics could be shown, those simulations that they talked about, in this actual game. And now that they've, gone down to the main characters, essentially, they have to play seriously. Mm-hmm. And I really like every time they do that with Gon and Killua in particular. But the added mix of having Bisky and Hisoka there, I'm like,
Bisky and Hisoka being in there is pretty cool. I could also see
really cool.
I could also see something happening where Bisky basically makes a calculated decision where she doesn't show off what she can really do because Hisoka's there and she doesn't want him to know. So maybe she ends up like letting herself be taken out of the match because she's like, yeah, it might help us win, but I'm looking to the future.
Right.
You know, and I need to be able to take out this guy, or at least protect Gon and Killua if he becomes a problem.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's a good point. One of the things that we've never really seen Bisky do is her Nen, like her hot suit.
Yep.
She's never released it.
Nope.
In particular, you guys heard my theories. I'm sticking to them, that she's a transmuter as well. And it fits kind of the thing because Wing was an enhancer and Gon was an enhancer. Kill was a transmuter.
Right.
Bisky's a transmuter.
Sure.
It's like it makes sense, but then also, I have my weird theory about her having some ability that makes her look younger. Also the aspect of her being a transmuter, and if she ever has to fight Hisoka, it'll be transmuter on transmuter.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of ways in which it just kind of fits.
Yep.
But
and if they wanted to reaffirm like Hisoka being like really antagonistic or something, if he like fought Bisky and beat her or killed her or something, that would that would be crazy.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I don't know if Bisky actually has a lot of plot armor because we haven't really learned much about her yet, or if that's just another misdirect. One of the things with HunterxHunter, one of the things about HunterxHunter in particular is that you can always count on the characters that get names to have character depth. They do a pretty good job of giving.
Yeah, even with the throwaway characters with names.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what was the guy that...
Benolt?
Yeah, Benolt. Thank you. Prime example of that.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent character depth.
Right.
And a complete throwaway character in terms of, like, the grand scheme of things, I'm not talking like a Phantom Troop member. I'm talking like, a character who's literally there for, like, a couple episodes.
Right, like, or Squalla. Him too.
Yeah.
Like even though they killed him off pretty quick and stuff, they made sure to give him that, that bit of depth and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have these other characters, like, I would kind of equate Bisky to Melody in a lot of ways. Like, she's the exact opposite personality-wise.
Sure.
But she's tagging along the main character for the arc with kind of this almost curious kind of
a lot of mystery
connection
about them. Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas Wing was very much removed, where it'd be like, okay, they'd do their thing and then they'd come back and train,
So I'm really looking forward to whenever they have that break or that moment where we can get some more from Bisky.
Yeah,
because so far in terms of new characters brought in for this arc in particular, she's 100% my favorite.
Yeah, she's pretty great.
Like, there's no real competition.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I love some of the ideas for characters like the Bomber, but no, her personality, her everything, basically.
Yeah.
She's very endearing to us. So specifically, like, I love her personality. It's really good.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah. All right, guys. So this is an interesting episode. It's part 1 of how many? Who knows? And we'll see you in the next episodes. And if you want to watch those next 2 episodes right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access. Also comes with Discord access. You can chat with us about whatever. And we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.